Good evening. You're watching the news on Croatian television. The government unanimously adopted a decision to acquire 12 used Israeli F16 fighter aircraft in a package worth $500 million, making it Croatia's largest single military acquisition to date. The purchase of the revamped jets also includes the training of pilots in Israel, aircraft armaments, a training simulator, and the construction and equipping of facilities at Croatia's military airports.
This was a strategic decision, a decision regarding a crucial procurement for the next generation of the Croatian military. And in this way, we have strengthened the capabilities of the armed forces and increased the security of the entire region. Also, we have become a more respectable member of NATO and the European Union. Today's decision was an investment into Croatia's safety and security. Safety and security are a precondition for stability and the future economic development of this country. Nations with fighter aircraft have the ability to prevent war and conflict, protect their national borders and population, as well as maintain the overall peace.
In response to the news, the Israeli embassy in Zagreb released a statement praising the decision. They said the purchase would strengthen the economic cooperation between the two countries, as well as in the fields of science, technology, and education. Also, at today's cabinet session, the government provided a guarantee for 1.8 billion euros in loans for 3 state-owned companies in the road sector. Transport Minister Oleg Butković said the funds would ensure the sustainability of the sector by refinancing large portions of outstanding debts.
These are major strategic moves. I would like to underline, and I am sure that my ministers will agree, that we will be saving around 50 million euros annually in interest fees alone. It is crucial to state that elements within previous governments maintained that there was no other option but to monetize the roads sector, meaning the selling off of the entire sector or similar models of concession and monetization. With this project, the debts within the roads sector become more sustainable and more manageable for the remainder of our 15-year projections. We therefore expect to pay off the entirety of the outstanding debts by 2033.
The government also rejected a motion submitted by 37 opposition MPs calling for a vote of no confidence in Economy Minister Martina Dalic for her role in the Agricor affair. The Prime Minister added that if need be, he would personally defend the minister in Parliament. President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović attended a conference on water management earlier today in Split. She believes Croatia's abundance of clean drinking water makes the country a key player on the geopolitical stage. Meanwhile, the mayor of Split continued to lobby for improvements to the city's infrastructure and water supply system.
I am extremely pleased that the President has expressed great interest in these open issues, namely in regards to Žnjan and the transport infrastructure that we have been insisting on. We definitely touched upon some interesting topics, and I am certain that with the President's support, we will be able to continue implementing our future plans.
Following today's cabinet session, Prime Minister Andrej Plenković traveled to Gospić and Zadar in his role as the president of the ruling HTZ, where he met with local party leaders. He also commented on what was being done to resolve the problem of citizens with blocked bank accounts, something President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović has been very vocal about.
The expert working groups are addressing the issue as we speak, and as soon as their recommendations are ready, which I expect very shortly, we will present them to the public. I think these recommendations will solve the problems faced by a large portion of those citizens with blocked accounts, which unfortunately number around 320,000. I believe we will succeed in lowering this number significantly.
Meanwhile, Education Minister Blaženka Divjak and a panel of international experts discussed ways to improve the Croatian education system. Unfortunately, statistics gathered by the OECD show that Croatian students lag far behind their peers in problem-solving and critical thinking, while only 1 in 10 teachers were satisfied with their jobs.
I would be quite worried about this, and if teaching is not valued by society, it's going to be hard to attract the best and brightest into the teaching profession. And the challenge is not only to make teaching financially more attractive. I think you could pay your teachers better. The bigger challenge is to make teaching intellectually more attractive, to give teachers more interesting opportunities to develop their careers, to work with other colleagues, to frame good practice. Not only be there to implement the curriculum, but to design the curriculum.
And finally, on a lighter note, the remarkable 16-year love story between two storks, Klepetan and Malina, continues. This morning, after wintering for the past 7 months in Africa, Klepetan arrived back in Brodski Varoš, where he was eagerly awaited by Malina. Last year, he arrived some 2 weeks late, but this year his timely return surprised even Stjepan Vokic, the retired custodian that has been taking care of the storks for the better part of 2 decades. Together, the pair have reared more than 50 offspring.
There was lots of hugging and kissing when he came home. He then started to gather branches for the nest. Malina gets to sit around for now while Klepetan builds them a new home.
Taking a quick look at sports, Croatia's Borna Ćorić will be competing in his second consecutive quarterfinals at an ATP 1000 Series tournament later this evening at the Miami Open. The 21-year-old Croat will face Alexander Zverev of Germany for a spot in the semis. This will be their 4th head-to-head meeting, with Ćorić coming out on top on the last 2 occasions. Tomorrow's weather forecast calls for partly sunny skies with passing clouds. Rain showers are expected along the northern Adriatic and parts of the interior. Precipitation will spread throughout the country overnight into Saturday. A moderate southwesterly wind will blow in continental regions with stronger gusts in higher elevations. The Adriatic coast will get a strong southeasterly wind, reaching gale force strength towards the end of the day. Seas wavy to very wavy in the evening. Morning lows of 5 to 10 degrees inland and from 10 to 14 on the coast will give way to highs of 15 to 20 degrees Celsius around the country and slightly cooler in the mountains. Changeable weather is in the forecast for the next few days, including passing rain and heavier downpours overnight from Saturday to Sunday. Monday looks to be at least partly sunny, but slightly cooler. A southwesterly and southerly wind will blow on Saturday, while Sunday will be a little cooler as a northwesterly wind moves in. The Adriatic will also be changeable, with rain showers on Saturday night into Sunday. Mostly sunny skies and warm weather will prevail to start the week. A gale force southeasterly wind will lose strength on Sunday and turn and come out of the northwest. And that brings us to the end of our program. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow night.